back. Am I back? I mean, was I ever here long enough to be able to say that I'm back, that I left long enough because I spent enough time there and then I'm back and I'm doing it again? Like, is that how this goes? I mean, anyway, what I'm trying to say is, hi. Last year, I thought I was gonna like do YouTube and be incredibly dedicated to it and make videos all the time and have fun and document my life, and then I didn't do that, and instead, I'll show you what I did instead. Hold on. Made a whole company, an entire food brand. It's called The Buttered Nut. We make nut butter, but better. It's our tagline. And it's been crazy, let me tell you. We started with a Vitamix, then I guess now we kind of know what we're doing. I mean, 2 months after we launch, we get an email from Costco. They emailed us and they were like, hey, hi Butternut, interested in, can I talk to someone on the sales team? We don't have a sales team. It's me, I'm the sales team. So I was like, yeah, we're the Buttered Nut and blah, blah, blah. And I was like going into this whole spiel of butternut butter and how great it is and everything. And then they come back with, typically, we need companies to have at least X amount of millions of dollars in annual revenue before we put something together. Naive me thought we were getting into Costco. However, that's still a huge deal. Like, companies go 10, 15 years without ever getting on the radar of any big box store, and to have Costco email us 2 months after we launched. What? We don't even know what we're doing. Anyway, we're in 7 or 8 stores now, which is really exciting. If you have any questions about nut butter, ask me. I'm the expert. I know about nuts. This video is sponsored. It's sponsored. I don't even have followers. I am borderline obsessed with rice. So my father-in-law, who lives in Korea, introduced me to this rice. It is so good. When you make it, it smells like, I don't know, it smells like you're popping popcorn in your house. And I have searched everywhere. Everywhere. I've gone crazy looking for this rice, and I even went to the point of asking my father-in-law to ship it from Korea to Atlanta. It's like $400 to do that. It's too expensive. And I know you're like, Janet, it's rice. Is it really that big of a deal? Yes, it's a big deal. Anyway, this video is sponsored by Kimchi Market. They were kind enough to send me a box of goodies, including 10 pounds of the Golden Queen rice. And what's so amazing about Kimchi Market is that you can order this and have it shipped to your home, but they mill the rice. It's freshly milled rice. I tell everyone I know about this rice. I've stopped ajumas in the grocery store and told them about this rice. It's just incredible. I'm obsessed with it. It's amazing. It tastes like home, even though my home is Alabama. Bukiram, which is like perilla oil, and you can put this in everything: salads, veggies, noodle dishes. It just gives everything a very like nutty, umami flavor. Really excited to try this. I also got some ssamjang, which tastes like it was homemade. I'm very used to buying like ssamjang from the store, and it has a very, it just tastes like you bought it from the store. I mean, this, if you want to take a look at it, I'm going to show you the difference. Hold on, this will be interesting. What I get from the store, right? And if you look inside, this is what it looks like. This is the color. It's from Kimchi Market, and if you look at this, it has a very dark color to it. It's almost like black, and it just smells like a really good soy sauce, which makes sense because it's all made out of soybeans and fermented. Anyway, I'm very excited to try this too, because I also got strawberry gochujang, which is, I've already tasted it. It's amazing. Not only am I obsessed with rice, I'm also obsessed with Korean strawberries. If you've never had a Korean strawberry in your life, 10 out of 10 recommend, especially if you live in California, you lucky little brats. I think you get them like shipped. They come in the store and H Mart and stuff there whenever it's strawberry season, and we don't get them here because I guess they go bad before they can make it to Georgia. Anyway, I'm gonna use these. I think we're gonna have sam for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna use these and make homemade ssamjang for sam. Stay tuned. Yeah, if you're interested in ordering from Kimchi Market, I am going to link them in the description box below because I cannot say enough good things about their products. It's just the best rice I've ever had. And I just want everyone to be able to, I just want to share it with everyone. I'm just kidding. I really do love it, but hi, I'm also an actor. Hire me. I have not had an audition in 1 year and 7 months. But that's okay because I started a nut butter company. Yay! Really, hi, hire me please. Thank you. Let's make ssamjang. I'm going to introduce you to something that you will make and you will love and you'll eat it and you'll tell all your friends about it, and you're just gonna be so in love with it that you'll just like walk outside in the morning and the birds are singing and you're just gonna scream it at the top of your lungs to anyone who will listen. The rice is done. This is what the rice looks like. Excuse me, hello, excuse me. This is a 70% off-brand rice. So that means that 70% of the bran is removed from the rice. When you get brown rice, usually it has 100% of the bran on it. Don't quote me on that. I'm just acting like I know what I'm talking about. Ssamjang from Kimchi Market. My new friends, my new BFFs. Hi guys, I love you so much. Thank you for making delicious rice. I think it's like a 1-to-1 ratio with the ssamjang and gochujang. So we're also gonna add gochujang. Do you want to see what I'm doing? Welcome. Is looking promising. I'm just gonna take this knife and get all the garlic out of here. Don't do this at home. It's probably not safe to be like waving around a, I'm gonna stop. Okay. Stay out too late. Got nothing in my brain. We're gonna add sesame oil. Fun fact, whenever you walk around the grocery store in like Korea and your E-Mart, mostly E-Mart, you walk down the aisle with otogi and it has a little song, otogi, and it's cute. And I like it. I sing it to myself at home. Anyway, this is what we've got going on now. Do I add sugar to this? Do I? Look, this is how I taught myself to cook. Story time. I grew up in a low-income household. I was raised by my dad. We had $86 a month in food stamps. for the both of us. And a lot of times we didn't have food at the end of the month. I remember going to food banks or the Salvation Army and getting whatever it is that they would give us. And that was mostly like boxed noodles, cans of green beans. Peanut butter was a huge thing. So much peanut butter. And now ironically, I own a nut butter business. But I say all that like to say that I was never starving, but there were times when I didn't have enough food, if that makes any sense. And I never really had like the food I wanted to eat. And so I would watch Travel Channel and Food Network, and I was so fixated on all of these exotic places and restaurants and these chefs and the dishes that they would cook. And so I was like, in a way, filling my stomach or filling some like void that I had because I didn't have enough food by watching TV shows about food. I'm gonna taste this. Are you delicious? Yes, you are. And I was also really lucky that I was exposed to a lot of different foods growing up at the same time. Like I would spend time with my brother and his wives. He went through many of them. They're all amazing. But one of them was from the Philippines and she would cook Filipino food. And so I learned how to cook chicken adobo. And then one of them is Vietnamese and she introduced me to pho. Like I ate my first bowl of pho and my eyes were just, I feel like people talk about how they have their first like trip if they're taking a certain mushroom or something, and I haven't done that, but they talk about their like their mind being expanded and they're enlightened and they're open to the possibilities and the love of the universe, and that's what it felt like for me when I had pho for the first time. Yeah, I just had like this village around me that introduced me to all these amazing foods. And then when I turned 18, I traveled a lot. That's a story for another time, but I traveled to all these I traveled to what felt like out of reach places that I saw on TV when I was younger and tried all these amazing foods, and I was able to grocery shop and buy my own food and cook for myself. And to this day, my favorite thing to do is go to the grocery store. And I don't know, when I was younger, I thought that people who could walk into the store and buy anything they wanted and go home and cook it, I was like, oh, those people are so lucky. And I guess every day that I can go and like buy kimchi from the lady who makes the kimchi, it's just, it just feels, it feels like I'm like stepping in and like holding that little girl's hand who was so afraid and just wanted something so simple like food. It feels like I'm like taking care of her. And I'm not acting now, I'm really crying. Oh my God. Okay, here's our final. Make it a little sweet. It balances the flavors. I add about a tablespoon of ssamjang, which is like it's corn syrup flavored like a plum. It's delicious. Go get it. Min has requested sauteed onions and peppers, so I'm just fumigating my eyeballs right now. Ah, it burns! Ah! Is this what it feels like to like join the army and be pepper sprayed? Ah. Oh my God. I can't even think straight. It burns so much. What do I do? do you mean? What do you mean? I feel like Jennifer Lawrence on Hot Ones. Why? I'm fine. It's gonna be okay. I just feel like I've been exposed to something dangerous. Like, one thing that people may not know about Korean food is that, sure, it's like you have the corn dogs and Korean fried chicken and bulgogi and tteokbokki and all these things, but Korean food, like at the core of its being, everything comes from a place of need, of like utilizing what you have. And there's all of these like really great wild greens that grow, and they're picked and they're seasoned with like garlic and sesame oil and soy sauce, and they're just made into this really wonderful thing. Like, one of my favorite dishes is chuinamul, which is just a wild green sauteed with garlic and soy sauce. So this is it. It's called chuinamul, but you'll also see it labeled as dried edible wild aster. I'll show you, hold on. This is what it will look like. It looks intimidating. I promise it's not though. Like, it's a bunch of dried greens. And you look at this, I did for the longest time, and I thought, how in the world am I supposed to make this? It's gonna be labor intensive, it's gonna take hours. It doesn't, it's super easy. Then you just boil this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna boil it. Because what happens next is magical. Magic. It's boiled for like 45 minutes, and now I've put it in a frying pan with a little bit of olive oil and sesame oil. Sesame oil has a lower smoke point than olive oil, so I don't use it exclusively for cooking. But here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pan fry this. Probably about 20 minutes. I like to pan fry it. Sometimes I'll put a lid on it so the steam will get trapped and make it more tender. We're gonna put soy sauce in. And you asked me how much. The thing is, I don't really know. I just kind of like that much. I cannot recommend enough the soy sauce. This is the best soy sauce ever. Look, we've got steak. Hello, steak. And then we've got the ssamjang, and then we've got peppers and onions, and then we've got chuinamul. What are we having for dinner? Dinner. Kimchi, mushrooms, 장아찌, chuinamul, beans, meat, rice, veggies.
Ssamjang's good.
Yeah. I made it with the strawberry gochujang. Pretty good.
Don't taste anything special though. Tastes like regular
Yes,
ssamjang.
Janet, it's so good. I know, isn't it?
And
Oh my
it's
god, where did you get it? I got it from Kimchi Market. Where can I find it at Kimchi Market? Yeah, the link is in the description box below.
Ah! Ssamjang's really good.
Yeah,
Did you put anything special?
Oh, I was gonna leave that in there. We're not gonna be fake on this channel.
Okay.
I've been craving gamjatang for the past 2 weeks, and now I am taking on the impossible task of making it and boiling this meat for hours. You wanna know the secret to really great gamjatang? You add a bag of this to it. It's not cheating, it's enhancing. Gamjatang literally translates to potato soup. However, whenever you order gamjatang at a Korean restaurant, I swear to God, they only give you like 2 potatoes. And I love potatoes. Potatoes are one of my favorite parts of gamjatang, so I was on a mission to add several potatoes to it. However, I only had 3. And now I've become the very thing that I hate. Tell me how that works. To make this broth, I boiled pork neck bones for about 30 minutes, rinsed them in cold water, washed them, scrubbed them a little bit to get any bony residue off, and then put them back in the pot with green onions, garlic, ginger, peppercorn. And now I've been boiling this for like an hour and a half. It's gonna create this really great broth. Some people like to strain it and get the onions and scallions and garlic and everything out. I don't, I just leave it all there. But yeah, I'll show you how to make it. So maybe you can make it at home and we can have gamjatang together. So you can use any kind of cabbage in this, really. I like to use the young Napa cabbage just because there's more leafy green attached to it than a traditional cabbage. 도둑?
밥 도둑.
응. 밥 도둑?
밥도둑이다.